school record and one was to go to regionals. And this is a goal that I guess you didn't even imagine necessarily going to state.
No.
Tell me a little bit about that. Obviously, icing on the cake to be able to make it to Columbus. Tell me about that feeling.
It's great. I didn't start out thinking about that, but now that we're up to the point, I feel like we can go even further, work on it for next year.
Coach mentioned a lot. He talked a lot about how he just thinks you've grown as a person and your maturity in the space of a year. And he said he wasn't sure that last year you would have been able to overcome the fouls because you had a foul on your first throw, then you have a great throw on number 2. Foul on 3, and then a PR on 4. How have you learned how to overcome adversity and fouls and things like that?
I guess I've just grown up since, a freshman, sophomore in high school. Just growing up, learning.
What do you do in between? There's not much time, especially like when it's throw 1 to throw 2. You got maybe a minute or two. What goes through your head? How do you kind of push past it?
It's more of getting it out of your head, actually. Not thinking about it, calming yourself, getting into the game.
Tell me a little bit. It's been a crazy time for Field Falcons throwers. In the space of 2 days, you guys shatter 2 records. Pretty crazy to think, and I guess these records stood since the 1990s or whatever it is. So tell me a little bit about that. That's a big deal for both you and Buzz and just kind of Field Falcons track and field in general.
It's great. I've been working towards it since freshman year when I broke the 8th grade record in middle school, wanting to move up to the high school record, and it's amazing.
Tell me what your vision was going into this year, because you had already been throwing 115s. You were already in a pretty good space entering this year. So tell me kind of what you thought you could achieve. Obviously today getting up to 124 is terrific, but tell me just about the distance. And obviously you had a pretty good foundation to start this year. Tell me kind of what you thought you'd be able to achieve and kind of what you were doing in practice. I don't know if you've been up to 124 in practice yet, or
No, I've been working towards it. Every motion you do, every step you do is something towards another foot, another 10 feet, and I guess everything put together went nicely today.
What was your high, even in practice or anything before today?
118, 120.
Okay, and that was the best you've done in a meet or in practice?
Yeah.
So that's a big PR.
Yeah.
Did you know as you threw it, or?
No.
Okay.
It's hard to tell.
Okay. So it didn't feel particularly perfect off the throw or anything like that?
No, but it felt good. And I knew something went right, and when I turned around, everyone was jaws to the floor.